Let's see how we can set up a database connection and a database check rule in Project Setup Station's Document Definition Editor. So I will open up a document definition here, and I'll click on Document Definition Properties, and I'll click on the Rule tab, and I'll select New Rule, and I'm looking to create a database check rule. Then I will go ahead and click Next. And to set up a connection, I'm going to select Microsoft OLEDB provider for ODBC drivers. And I'll select Use a connection string, and I'll use this DSN. And then I will select my initial catalog and click Test Connection. We'll click on OK, and then we can select our database table in our database, and then next we're going to want to set up field links. With a field link, we're essentially pairing a document field and a database field that will be used in the check rule. So I'll click Add, and I'll select my field from my FlexiCapture document definition, and then I'll select my database field, reporting company. Note here that we can either do an exact search or a fuzzy search. So a fuzzy search allows some errors or some differences to be made. The longer the string, the more errors are allowed, and you still get a match. And when you do a fuzzy match, you can also do normalization, really a substitution here, by entering value from the database if the values are different. So if you nearly match the company name, but not quite, you might be exporting an incorrect or slightly incorrect company name. And if you take this approach, then through the normalization, you're going to always have the same name for company that's in your database. Obviously, you're not going to want to use a fuzzy match when you're dealing with numeric data, and it certainly isn't required. So I'll click on OK here, and then we want to add another link where we're linking the company ID, which is a field without region in our document definition, with the ID field from the database. And in this case, we're not going to search because our index is the company name. So rather, we're just going to enter the value from the database if values are different. Well, when you think about fields without region, they're always empty when you create them, right? They have no region. We didn't do OCR. So because they're empty, if we match company name, we can bring over the company ID to this field without region by using this command. As it happens with this database, really that's the only two fields in the table, but it could be that we match on reporting company and we populate more fields without region with data from the database. So it doesn't have to be just one field here like ID field. Also, we have the capability of matching on more than one index. So reporting company and maybe reporting company city could both be matched, and then we could bring in the ID. I'll click Finish, and we can see that our database check rule is in place and it is enabled. We can now save and publish our document definition. And we can go to our working batches, and I'll just recognize one of the documents here. And we can see as a result of our database lookup, we both matched PCF, and that green indicates a confirmed database match. And we also pulled in the company ID number, which was in our database.